morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns and JT Creations. So today we're going to do this, not quite sure what they are, they're like a card spinner. It's quite easy to make. All it consists of is, mine's just a piece of paper from the digital kit, a circle and a brad, and I used stamps. So what I've done is I've used the same circle, diameter, I think it's 10.5, let me see, yeah, 10.5 diameter, but you can use any size circle. So I cut that out. I did it on an A4 piece of card actually, and the piece that I had left I cut, so that this side is 10.1 millimeters and this one is 10.3 millimeters, so that's like 103 millimeters and 101 millimeters, and it's by 19 centimeters, that's 190 millimeters. And what I did was, it was just so the little wheel would poke out. I didn't want too much going over there because it would bend. Then what I did was I worked out the center of the whole thing, because obviously that has to go in. In the center. So I did mark it. I've been doing a lot of videos today, so my throat's quite dry. Just be careful when you do this that you don't poke your finger. Right, okay. Now this one has a hole there. I don't want a hole there. What I want is, I want a window. There's my... That's why I poked a hole in, so I could guesstimate where my window went. Right, so I want a square window here, and I have a die. About there. Right, and I have this tape. It's from Crafter's Companion, and it is for putting on dies because it's not got a strong hold. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the window there, so that when this rotates round, I'll be able to get words in there. And what I want to do is like put words like create and I'm back, and there we are, and there. So we've got that. I can rub these pencil marks out. I am going to cover this. This card that I used, it's been on my desk for a wee while, so So what I want to do is I'm just wanting to make sure I've got this in the middle. Go around like that. And I think we'll have Dream. So Dream fits in there. And I think we'll use, because it's Ooh La La in shades of blue, we'll do the denim. Just let me see how it stamps. Oh, lovely. And that on there. And then what you do is you wait till that's out. And we shall have, where is it? Should we have today? Let me see if today fits in. Yes, today fits in. I think I've just gone over. No, I haven't. I thought I'd just gone over. And then turn it round again. You maybe could get 4 in, I doubt it. No. So we've got today, Dream, and we'll have Create. I mean, when I made this one, I didn't do any measurements, I just guesstimated it. So you can do it. It's just that I thought if I was going to do a tutorial, I would need to, all you need to make sure with it, your circle, that your folder comes over so that you've got a little bit to turn. There we are. So we've got Create, Dream, Today. I'm quite chuffed with that. And I've just gone and got ink on my nice table. Never mind. Now, another thing what I thought I would do is I'm going to glue this down. You can get like cogwheels. I don't know whether I've got it with me. Yeah, I did contemplate on doing this one, but it was a little bit small, because that way you would have had, but then the points, if the points had been a bit flatter, it would have been easier, but I thought over the time the points would bend, so that's how I opted for the circle. And I remember doing things similar to this in birthday cards when in my days when I did demos. And my grandkids used to love getting cards with, I used to put the photographs in actually. For some reason, kids always like to see themselves. Right, when you get to my age, you get a bit fussy about your photographs. It's like, oh, my husband's the best photographer ever. He always gets me on my euphoric side. In other words, grumpy. We were ready for getting on the plane to go to Amsterdam, and he was taking photographs, and I just happened to turn round and looked at him, and he snapped a shot. Well, I look so grumpy, it's unreal. And there we are. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to put that in there, because I'm going to do some stenciling over the top of it. I've got some nice little vine leaves, so it'll look like a little house with the vines growing up it, and I thought it would be quite nice. But what I want to do is I want to do it like a subtle tone, so I don't want it too dark, so I'm Stormy Sky. This is what I've been using. This is how the last one was loaded. Right. And then it looks as though there's branches coming up this side, which is good. I've got some mica powders. If it's not deep enough, this ink is quite good for mica powders and embossing powder and things, so I could always rub some mica powders on. Oh, that's better. That is better. Just wondering if I should just... No, don't overdo it. But we might. Let me have a look at this. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on here. This is probably the one that I should have used in the first place and thought it would be too dark. Yep. But what we can do is we can go over and it just looks as though there's more leaves. Now that's starting to look a bit doubled and it doesn't look nice. Right, that's a bit better. So let me put these away. And what I did do before I started the tutorial was I got some of these that'll come out, and I got a little door and I got some little windows. So we'll stick them, and I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because this is like a, it's card, but it's like a, it's got like a plasticky coating on it. and it's quite strong. And I've had it years. I think I got it from, you know, when you go to these craft shows and you can buy sort of like the boxes of paper and card and stuff like that. I usually go with like a push trolley, and I just, well, I used to run craft clubs and things like that, so that's why I went with a craft trolley. And I just used to load up on these fancy papers and quirky cards and things. And we'll put that one there. Put that one there. And I want to do some brickwork. So all I'm using is just this bit of card. Just use anything to hand. Okay, and I'll just put that one in here. Goes too far. And they don't have to be straight, perfect lines, just right. Right, that'll do. And so there. Yeah, and I think if we put a little bit of fabric tack along the top, so it just looks like a little frilly veranda type thing, whatever they're called, canopy. Put some daisies. Yep. There we are. So there we have it. Today we dream and we create. So what are we doing in the craft house today? Create. Just a little novel thing. Ideal for sort of like where you could do wedding, you know, and put the, if you do the hole small enough and the circle big enough, you could get like photographs of all the wedding party. Ideal for kids' journals, things like that. But it's quite novel, so that was the first one I did, and that's the second. That's more apt for the journal, but I thought that was quite cool, so I quite like it, and it will go in my journal. So thank you very much. I hope you get something out of it, and if you would like to see more, please subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave comments. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.